equals to 4. To find the equation of a parallel and later perpendicular line passing through the point -1, we have to solve this equation for y. So we have to get equation in a slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Why do we need to do this? Because we want to know the slope of the original line. This is the original line, and we need to apply the properties of parallel lines to have the same slope, and perpendicular lines to have the slopes which are reciprocals with the opposite sides. But anyways, I will try to solve this equation and have just y left on the left hand side like I had here. So for that I need to add 8x to both sides, and I get -7y equals 8x plus 4. Now we divide by -7. We divide everything in this equation. So here we have it, y equals -8/7 x, and that's your slope, minus 4/7. So we got the equation in the form y equals mx plus b. And by looking at this equation, we can conclude that the slope of the original line will be -8/7. That means that if you need to get equation of a parallel line, the slope of the parallel line will be -8/7. We can do it either using point slope form of the equation or straight plug-in. I will use point slope. So y minus y sub 0 equals slope times x minus x sub 0. So this is your x sub 0, this is your y sub 0. So we need to plug in into this equation. Y minus -1, slope is -8/7, and x minus -1. So that will be y plus 1 on the left, -8/7 x plus 1. Open parentheses. On the right hand side you get -8/7 x minus 8/7, and then you subtract 1 from both sides. So you have subtract 1, which is 7/7. So after you combine here, you get y equals -8/7 x minus 7/7 is 1, so -15/7. That's equation of a parallel line. So let's see what the form of the equation. So yeah, and then we go ahead and find the equation of a perpendicular line. So we're going to open new page, and perpendicular line. The slope will be, so the slope of the original was -8/7. The slope of the perpendicular will be 7/8. Therefore, when you multiply -8/7 and 7/8, you get -1. In the same way, we start with the point slope form. Y minus -1, we know it becomes y plus 1 equals 7/8 x minus -1, which becomes x plus 1. Like we did in previous case, y plus 1 equals 7/8 x plus 7/8, and then subtract 1 here. So y equals 7/8 x, and again 1 is 8/8, so if you subtract 7/8 and 8/8 you get negative 1/8. So this is equation of the line which is perpendicular to the line that we had at the beginning. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for your question.